guys, it's your girl Vicky Chu for day 6 of Halloween makeup, and today I'm going to be a zombie for everyone. And the first thing I'm going to start out with is Manic Panic's vegan whitest white virgin foundation, and I'm going to put this all over my face to give me a nice dead white face for the rest of my face. Now I'm going to take the e.l.f. setting powder and bake my under eyes and set everything from my forehead down to my neck, and it will make it look a little bit whiter than it already is. But if you want a full face of white, then you're going to have to get white face paint. This only lightens up your skin just like a little bit. It doesn't make it like completely cast white. Now I'm going to take my Kat Von D palette, the Monarch palette, and I'm going to take the black out of this, which I think is called Wrath, and I'm going to contour my face with the black. If you guys pay enough close attention to the background, you can see my wild doggo throughout the video. This part was a little bit hard because I had to suck in to figure out where my Adam's apple would be if I were a boy, and I just shaded it in so that way it looks like my neck is like skeletal or like dead looking. I don't know. To me it just looks really good. I'm going to grab my blood sugar palette, and I'm going to take the color Intravenous, which is a really dark brown, and I'm going to start blending this part out with it. And then I'm going to layer some root canal on top, which is like the purple, and that way it'll start looking like a bruise and kind of like dead looking and like all that. You can use a mixture of browns, reds, and purples to make a good bruise color, and I even added some green later to it to make it look more dead-like and more zombie-like. Now that my neck looks nice and irritated on the outside, I'm going to end up putting special effects right here to look like they took a bite out of my neck. So that's why it looks nice and irritated and bruised up. And yeah, so now I'm going to move on to my eyes. Now I'm going to take my Urban Decay Primer Potion and I'm going to put it all over my eyes. And then I'm going to take my Kat Von D Divine Palette and pack the black all around my eye. You can use the same black that you used before on your neck area and contour area, but yeah. Now, I put the black all over my eyes. I do want it to look kind of messy because I'm going to end up making these into like a little cool like bruises around my whole eye just to give it a more dramatic like dead look. And so I'm going to add greens and purples and all that fun stuff. But yeah, so it's okay if it looks messy because mine looks super messy if you can tell. But I'm going to use my whole like eye area right here to try and make it look really nice and dead. Now I'm going to grab the green out of this, which is Pink Flamingo. And I'm going to blend it over the black right now to make it more green and dead looking, like I said earlier. Now that my eyes are starting to look dead, I'm going to apply a little bit of this Filthy, which is like a little dark gray, underneath my eyes to make it more dead looking and more nice and dead again. I'm going to put the green over the gray area and just add a little bit more of the green into there. And then I'm going to take some of the dark brown and purple mixture that we used on our neck earlier from the Jeffree Star palette. I ended up using the darkest colors, the dark purples in the bottom of the palette to blend out and make my edges even darker and look more clean. guys, I used a little bit of pink flamingo, the green in there to make my highlight because it's sparkly green for the inner corners of my eyes. Next for my zombie look is highlighter. I'm going to take Ice Cold by Jeffree Star and I'm going to put it right here and then use it as a little bit of blush right here, and then yeah, we'll see what we do. Sorry next. I look crazy right now. I had to tie up my hair because I'm doing it on my neck and I don't want my hair to get in the way, but I'm going to rip the toilet paper in half like this. You can see that I'm pulling one layer off the other to try and make thinner pieces, and it'll make it easier. And I have a blow dryer here in the background for drying in between the layers. I'm using the coldest setting so that way I don't accidentally hurt myself or start making the glue peel because it doesn't do well with heat. Actually, to get this glue off, if you use warm water holder, it'll make it stick probably a little bit better than it already is. So I'm just tearing it like this, and then I have a little measuring cup with my little fake beauty blender thing. It's not my real beauty blender because or else you're gonna ruin it. So I'm just using a fake one right here. Alright, so I'm gonna pick where I want it, and where I want it is right in the center here. That's why it's not have any color. It's so cold when it drips down you. This kind of smells like hair bleach, but you want to get a nice thick layer going, so that way it's nice and white, and I can already feel it drying down. And I'm going to grab some of my toilet paper and stick it. Ew. And tear off the edges. So I'm going to keep on doing that for each layer, and I'm going to layer it up with the glue and everything. And yeah, so that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to put that in fast speed for you guys so that you guys please like and subscribe, you guys. It would mean the whole entire world to me, and I want to keep on doing this for you guys so that you guys can figure out how to do a cool cosplay / makeup look. This is the last layer I added. I only did 4. You can add as much as you want or as little as you want. You just need to have it thick enough to where it actually looks like a cut on your neck. After this, I will be adding my e.l.f. foundation over the cut area so that way it looks like it's my actual skin color. Alright you guys, now we're going to get to cutting my neck. I'm going to grab one of my brushes, so after I cut the first slit, I'll slide this through. Actually I need to set this too, so I'm going to set this, start cutting it, and you'll watch me put this through it to start pushing up the other latex to start making the cut look more realistic. What I'm doing to make the hole is I'm pushing it through onto my finger so that way there's no way of me being able to cut my neck by accident, but if you have another technique, go ahead and use that. Then once the hole is created, I'm making it a little bit bigger so that way I can stick the end of my makeup brush through it and push it up so that way that there's a lift, so that way I can cut that lift after that makeup brush has been through the hole. As you can see, it's kind of like bubbling up, and you can see where my end of my makeup brush is, and then all I do is pull it out, and that bubble is already there, so that way all I have to do is just cut through that bubble area. This is a technique that I learned from another cosplayer, and it usually keeps you from accidentally cutting yourself, especially if you're doing a sensitive area like your neck, because you have a lot of veins and jugulars and all that fun stuff over there. Oh, and if you can't tell, the end of my makeup brush is going in the rounded end that doesn't have the bristles, because if you use the bristles, it's not going to help you, but you need to use the end that doesn't have the bristles, and mostly use the smallest brush that you have, so that way you can just use it for any small hole and then make your way through. After this, I will pull the edges of my scar so that way it looks more of like a bite. So I'll just be pulling out anything that I don't like or cutting off anything that I don't like just to make it how I want it. And the edges being pulled like that will make it look more like a bite has been taken out of me. By the way, Jake was chasing a fly. That's why he was really excited about the window. It's because he was trying to chase a fly and then he lost it inside the blind. So now he's not trying to chase a fly and he's probably going to take a nap. What I like about this look is that there's no wrong way to do it. You don't have to clean it up. You could just put blood and stuff over it and it would still look like something was bitten out of you. You don't have to be as detailed as I am. I'm just showing you how I did it, so that way if you guys want to recreate the exact same way as I did it, this is how I did it. And the latex is going to hurt a little bit when you're taking it off. It's going to feel like a band-aid. It's going to feel like a band-aid's coming off your neck. Unless you put it on an area that you move a lot, then it'll start falling off probably before you want it to, but it'll be loose enough to where it doesn't stick as well. My black out of my Kat Von D Divine palette, and my reds and purples, or my purples and browns out of this one to make the bruises again, to make it more apparent that it's all as my lips. While this is all settling down, you can see my bruise and my blood. I used the blood sugar palette to create with all of these reds mixed in to make the red inside for when I set the blood down. At least there'll be some shadow to help make it look like it's still there when it's not. Now I added black underneath the wifey to create it to be darker and more eerie looking, and then after that I literally just smeared it all over and then grabbed some fake blood and splashed it all over my face. So this is a trigger warning. If you're afraid of blood, this is the last time you'll see me without full on blood everywhere on me. this is the final look, you guys. Hopefully you guys can recreate it, and I hope you guys have a happy Halloween. And yeah, please like and subscribe.